Oh, whoops. That's better. Okay, hello, hi, you well? I'm Tim. I'm a jazz guitar player ready to do some practice. I am not a teacher. I simply like to practice a lot, and so sometimes I will stream it such that you can practice along with me, hence the title of this video, Play Along Practice. You don't have to be a guitarist. You probably do need an instrument though, that'll help. Today especially it will help if you have a chording instrument, because we're going to be playing some chords over a blues. Again, as I mentioned briefly, the idea of this is not so much to teach you anything new, but is to be a guided practice session. I know there's a bunch of people out and about that do that on various instruments, and I never saw one for guitar, so I figured I'd start doing it, because I would have really appreciated it when I was learning, because I didn't really know how to practice. I'm a little askew. It doesn't matter, I don't care. Okay, so as I mentioned today, I'm just going to be going through a blues. We're going to start in F, but we're going to try and get through as many keys as we can. What we're going to do is in F, we're going to just use the absolute bare bones shell voicings on the 5th and 6th strings, bass note on the 5th and 6th strings, and we're just going to comp through with the Charleston, which, if you don't know, let's just do it on the F, is cool. I'll turn off my delay as well. Okay, we're going to comp through one chorus with the Charleston on beat 1, and then we're going to comp through the entire chorus with the Charleston starting on the and of 1, and then we're going to do the next chorus with the Charleston starting on the 2, and we're going to go all the way through 8 choruses, and by the end of it we're going to have played the Charleston in every in every 8th note version that it can be in. So we're rhythmically offsetting it by a 8th note every time. And then we'll just do that once per key, and then we'll just get through as many keys as we can. I don't think we'll get through a ton of keys. We can do it at 120. It's pretty simple, but the idea is to just really nail down not just these voicings, but also the feel of things, and like the blues in as many keys as possible. Cool. I think we should probably just get to it. I might just change the style on iReal Pro and then change that up. Not that it matters all that much. We're not going to do it with piano because we're going to be playing the chords. If you are on a melodic instrument, you can still do the rhythmic component of this, which is the offset Charleston. Okay, I think we should just get moving then. Just to make sure that guitarists who maybe aren't familiar with these, the first, like we're using the shell voicings that are 1 through 7, which is based on the 5th string, or when it's based on the 6th string, it's 1, 7, 3. And I'll play it with a pick as opposed to plucking it this time around. Okay, I'm going to put on a timer for 25 minutes. Let's put that on. Oh, this is very difficult. Did it go? Yes, it worked. Okay, there we are. Cool. And we'll just get through as much as we can. I'll just demonstrate in this first one. So the first chorus will be... Then the second chorus would be... So same rhythmic figure, but doing it on the and of 2. And I'll just quickly change this to 8, so that we only have to go through it one time. The only other thing I was going to say was, don't anticipate any of the chords. Play exactly the chord that is noted at the moment that you play the beat. I'll talk about that more later, but you'll see what I mean when we get to it. End of 1. Four. Four and. There we go. So it's actually pretty difficult once I get to the back end of the bar. I haven't done this for a long time, by the way, so apologies for my ineptitude initially. The two tricky parts in that I found were the one starting on 4, which is infamous, like the one that I had the most trouble with, which is the reason I've got to work on it more, and the one that starts on 3, because in these 2 chord per bar measures, you actually skip that first chord, so C, 2, and then you play the note on the 3, which is the F, so you've got to keep that in mind. All right, let's change key center. Let's jump ahead to B flat. Okay, let's give it another go. I'm anticipating. Sorry. On the 2, 2. off. A couple of things to note for myself, and you may or may not have had the same problem going into it. I didn't realize that the stipulation I made at the start, it didn't occur to me that that would include the very first one. So I said, don't anticipate any of the chords, always play whatever you're on top of. Okay, that's fine, but when you're playing, it's fine over a chord per bar, but then suddenly it's, technically you never play a chord over that B flat in the fourth bar. Anyway, I will remember that for the next time round. Let's move ahead to E flat. Let's see how much time has passed. Doing all right for time. 16 minutes left. Yeah, we should be able to get through maybe 3 more keys. Now just the B flat. There we go. Toughie, eh? You thought it was simple. That's what I like about this rhythmic offsetting, is it throws you for 6. No, throws you for a curveball, mixing sport metaphors. To hit you for 6 is to be a big hit. Throws you a curveball. It's a bit weird. Okay, let's do it in another key. And hopefully I won't screw up quite as much this time. How are you doing? Are you doing well? If you are, like this video and subscribe for more practice play-alongs. Alright, enough of that. On 1. Oh, bugger. I anticipated. My bad. Two, two. One, two. One, two. Two ends. Two ends. Three ends. Three ends. Four ends. My bad. Oh, that is tricky stuff. The last time round especially is quite difficult. Okay, what I'm going to do this time, I'm actually going to mute the mic and my guitar so that you can play along with in the next key by yourself without me jumping in all over the place. D flat? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do it in D flat. I'm going to mute my guitar and this microphone. You're not going to hear anything, but I don't know, I'll mouth whatever the next one is. You can follow it at this point. And hopefully that will help. All right, muting now. Okay, so hopefully that was good. Hopefully that went well for you. I think I actually did better that time than I have in the past. So let's keep on jumping ahead. At this point, it's just a matter of getting through as many keys as possible, because more keys means more familiarity with your instrument, and that's a good thing. All right, I'll stay on this time just to see if I have the ability to keep track. No, I'll take it off again. That way you can play by yourself. Muting now. Cool. Hope that was good. I did okay. Dropped a couple times, and then right at the end there, I realized I was playing on the 4 as opposed to the and 4, and I'm pretty sure that was at least half of the last chorus that I did that. So you screw up sometimes. How long have we got? That's it. 41 seconds. That'll do. So we did okay. We did it in what, 4 or 5 keys? F, B flat, A flat, D flat, E flat. Yeah, we did okay. We did 5 keys. So, I mean, the trick with that, as much as anything, is just staying focused the whole time. One thing that I didn't focus on, which I think I need to at this moment, is my tone when picking the chords like that. A lot of those were a little muddy. Not so bad now, but when I had this, I was getting a bit more distortion than I was expecting. I do have an overdrive pedal in my, it's a Helix, but in my circuit. It's not so bad there. So yeah, I just roll down my volume and it's not so bad. So that's something. This was using some of the most basic chord voicings that a guitarist will use in jazz. I appreciate that, but really it's about the rhythm more than anything else. It's about trying to like lock into those slightly less than common rhythms and making sure that you get really familiar with them. In my case, I get really familiar with them. The next thing I'll do with this, I might do it just with these shell voicings a few more times over the next couple of days. Not necessarily all on stream, sometimes maybe. Is I would then put this on my 4th and 5th string shell voicings, which are... I'm still working on those. I don't see them used commonly because by the time you get up to that point, most people are using drop 2 voicings, but I kind of feel like it's another shape. So just learn it. I don't know. So I'm going to keep working with them. And then of course you can do it with drop 2s. So if you wanted to, let's do it in E flat. Of course, that's just like the simplest drop 2 that I can come up with, but like a root position there. And then you could do it in every other inversion of a drop 2. So there's a lot of space with this. It's also a really good way to learn your grips as a guitarist, as a jazz guitarist specifically. If you want to learn drop 2s, you figure out a version of the blues with that. So that one, for example. And then you just do this exercise for a week. Like do it an hour a day and get through all 12 keys, 5 minutes a key, or one of these. Actually, if you did this at 120 8 times, we got through 5 in 25 minutes, so just take an hour. Do all 12 keys, do it every day for a week. Those chords will be locked in, man. I guess you want to do it over a standard again, just to be sure, but like that'll be a really good start. Okay, that's enough of this. If you got something out of this, please subscribe and check out some of the other videos I've done on this. You can also check out my main YouTube channel, which is Tim Beau Bennett, Beau spelled B-E-A-U, because I do a lot of jazz history videos there. Much more produced than this, much nicer. Okay, until next time, I'll see you later.